Hello, Chelsea fans. Welcome back to the Blue Post Podcast. I'm your host, Nana Kumi. And it's today after our lovely comeback win over Napoli. Man, I can't stop thinking about that. I cannot stop thinking about that dub at all. Because the fact that our manager was able to put out a starting lineup that he thought was going to be well prepped for Antonio Conte's team. And in that first half, we absolutely got ran out the park. But instead of sticking to it and dying on the hill, he decided to make a change. He decides to make changes that we see instantly have impact on our team, which is able to help us secure us into the next round of 16. So no playing tournament for us. We get a break, and I believe the round of 16 doesn't start until early March, either early March or mid March, something like that. So from now till March, in February, no Champions League games. We get a little break with the midweek games, but if we progress with the Carabao Cup, we're gonna have a couple more games too. But all in all, that's a good thing, right? Because we want to be in as many competitions as possible. I would prefer my team to be playing two games a week rather than once a week, where I have to wait 7 days, 5, 6 days to watch them play every week. So up the Blues. Thank you boys for, fighting hard and getting through. Which gives me a lot of hope. Gives me a lot of hope because next week we have to go to Arsenal for that return leg. And mind you, Napoli, right, that we played yesterday and beat at home, had not lost a home game in over a year period. And who else but the Club World Cup champions to dethrone their record, right? Who else but us? It only made sense that it would be us. And we did it. So going to Arsenal, to be honest, I am not scared at all whatsoever. I am not terrified because seeing their attack, I'm sorry. There's nothing in that attack that screams, oh my God. Oh my God, watch out. We got you, right? There's nothing in that attack that scares me. Saka is not having the greatest season. He's still a threat, don't get me wrong. That last game against that last game that they came to play at our home, he was toying with Cucurella. He was just toying with him. But besides that, they don't have Gyökeres scored in the Champions League game, but again, I'm not scared of him. To be honest, the only person that looked good, and that would be from their Champions League game, right? But again, we have to take it with a grain of salt because it was against Karamat Almighty, something like that. But Kai Havertz, in that first 45 minutes that he was in, he showed a lot of things that Odegaard does not show for Arsenal, and that's that attacking intent, wanting a turn with your back to pressure and play that killer pass. That's why he's able to grab a goal and assist. So maybe if Kai Havertz is there, I might be a little bit worried, but to be honest, I think we have more than enough to get the job done. That fluid front three of João Pedro, Esteval, and Palmer, trust me, teams are not ready. Teams are not ready. Cole Palmer at full fitness, João Pedro, and Esteval, you guys are not ready. You're not going to be able to stop that. So I am really looking forward to this. Going back into the Champions League, so they have released the teams that we could possibly be facing in the round of 16, and there as it goes, right? We have PSG, they finished 11th, so that's a possible team that we could play. We have Newcastle, finished 12th, another team that we could play. Monaco and Carbag. If you ask me, if you ask me personally, who would I want to play out of these teams, right? When it comes to this, I want to get the hard ones out the way. I want us to, on our way to Champions League final, let's beat all the hard teams. You know why I say this? Because in Club World Cup, we took a different route, not by choice, obviously, but by circumstance of how the tournament ended up. But we took a different route, the easiest route. And look at how we're crucified. They're like, oh, you guys played Palmeiras, you guys played Flamengo, you guys played this, you guys played that. You didn't play any of the big boys, but we still got into the final and smacked PSG. So For people to know this is not luck, but we really like that. We're really built like that. I would want PSG again in the round of 16. Matter of fact, this time, well, it was the Club World Cup wasn't a home or away game, but this time I want us to go do it in Paris, smack them in their own backyard, so they know the French champions know we are the world champions. We Chelsea are the world champions, and we should not be played with. So that is the team that I would prefer to go with. PSG. Bring them on. Bring them on. We're not scared, bro. Do you see how we're playing? Rob Sanchez has been having blinders, bro. It's gotten to a certain point. I'm not sure even if I want to go into the market for another keeper. Now I'm not sure. I don't want to go into the market for another keeper because who else are we gonna get? Who's currently better than him? I don't want to toot his horn too much, but who is currently better than him? Please let me know in the comments. But strong showing from the boys. We have West Ham on the weekend. They started playing well, but I believe Paqueta has left, so I'm not too worried. Ward Prowse is also left to Burnley, which that's an interesting pick. That'll be nice to see. Nice to see how his career furthers from there. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you for tuning in and listening to my thoughts. Please show some support by liking, subscribing, leave a comment. We'll see you in the next video. Should be another preview for our West Ham game. I try to drop some reaction videos in between. Thank you for your time. Peace. I'm out.